Well, hello and good morning. Well, here goes. I said I'd do my first vlog, so bear with us. Not a proper camera yet because it has been kind of spur of the moment. So I'm doing on my trusty Google Pixel 8 Pro. But fortunately it's got a good camera. So yeah, here we go. Welcome to Magnificent Mags. As I said, I'm doing on my phone, so I am recording it raw as it is. So if there might be errors, slip-ups, I don't know. But as I posted on the bio yesterday, I've been asked to do this for a good while. And all talk about the tune, don't we? So it's just a great subject to talk about. I mean, we live and breathe Newcastle up here. We just love all of the black and whites, and what better day to start it than a match day. So welcome and thanks for joining us. I'm here, banks of the Tyne, just not far from work. Newcastle Business Park. And just on Amethyst Road. So just taking a stroll around. It's a bit chilly, it's a bit windy, but I'm northern, so in our way don't feel the cold. So I'll just introduce myself. I'm Lane husband, and 37. So followed the tune, well, all my life, as we all do. I'm a season ticket holder, currently Strawberry Corner, and I do every home game, and I try and do most aways where I can and when I can, and financially, because nothing like an away day. But that's the pleasantries out of the way, the introductions, because let's get down to business, the main stuff, Newcastle. So yeah, match day. 23-day gap it's been since the last game against Arsenal at St James's Park, and it's been over a fortnight since that impressive away win in Nottingham Forest. So I'm sure we're all excited just to get back under the lights and just see Eddie's Mags back in action. And we can't say it's a winnable one. I'd say it's a winnable one. West Ham aren't in that good a form. Again though, we all know Newcastle are Jekyll and Hyde. And we have a tendency to turn up for the big games when a team's struggling and they're sitting in a low block. And then we do have some issues. But, I mean, it's West Ham the day. And I can't see anything past a home win. I mean, because as it stands so far, it'll be the 145th meeting between us tonight. And I've checked before, we've played 60, drew 41 and lost 43. So that is a record that's in our favour, and we haven't lost against them since, well, actually pre-takeover. I was surprised to check that yesterday, but it was August 2021. So, yeah, a couple of months before the takeover when everything changed, and, you know, the rest's history. But, yeah. So we've got a good recent record against them. Obviously, the home wins in the last couple of seasons were just excellent. But I mean, who can forget last season? Harvey Barnes. I mean, I nearly fell down a couple of rows where I stand in the Strawberry when that goal went in. My word, to come back from 3-1 down, and when he just done that and just bent it in that corner, Gallagher end. Oh my word! Honestly, I'd even say it's up there with a Spurs game. I know we won that one 6-1, but come on, that was just brilliant. That is pure Newcastle, pure drama, pure stress. But then a silver lining at the end. So yeah, looking forward to it. Toon scarf on, toon top underneath me work gear. We're not allowed to wear them in the office, but I came prepared. I'm going to go straight into 10 when the match is done. I'm sure a lot of yous do. Well, yeah, it's a beautiful Monday morning and a winnable fixture, because, I mean, last home game was great again to send Arsenal packing after seeing all the comments, what Arteta always said about they're a dirty team, they're horrible to play against, to slow it down. That's all the motivation our team need. Done Eddie Howe's team talk for him, and again, sent them packing, tail between the legs, clean sheet, job done. And then the even better was to follow it up at Nottingham Forest. I mean, I was flabbergasted at half time to say, how are we not winning this game? I honestly said that. I was sat there thinking, how are we not won this game so far? It should have been wrapped up. But then second half, put the game to bed. We were fantastic. Bruno was fantastic. Isak on the score sheet again. It's got 4-4. I know his comments have been discussed about. Lots and lots recycled. I'm not going to do that because at the end of the day, we know what's being said. I don't need to go over it anymore. He's answered them. He's put his words where his feet are, and put the ball where it should go, in the net. And yeah, 4-4. And he got 2. I'd like to say 2, not 1, 2 good goals for Sweden. Was that second one shocking offside decision? Gyökeres playing it was never offside. So we've got the Super Swede banging form, just on the way. And someone will hope and also can just to push these and say, keep it past the boys. Just to give them some competition, make it difficult. It will be Callum Wilson. Sorry, I'm just crossing the road. So anyway, Callum Wilson does return, then he's someone you absolutely want off the bench. Because I'm not going to go over his injury record. We'll all discuss it. Yes, it may be frustrating, but think how he feels. I mean, it's his body, and when it lets him down, you must be so sick of your life. I would be. So I know Eddie Howe said he might be in the squad in his presser on Friday, but you know what Eddie Howe's like. He's more cryptic than anyone, and his words are never really the truth. Even he knows that. It's classic distraction tactics. So if I'm using my head, yes, he mightn't be in the squad, but my heart, I really do feel it here that Wilson will be on the bench. And look at his record against West Ham. It's a bit like Shearer with Leeds. Shearer always scored against Leeds. Wilson always scores against West Ham. And that'll put a doubt in their mind. If they see him on the bench, they'll be thinking, when's he coming on? He's got 12 and 14 against them. I mean, come on, what a record. He just loves playing West Ham. It's just one of them teams. Some teams always have bogey players. And Wilson's is West Ham's. Sorry, just crossing back over again. But yeah, thank you. I just want to interject just before I go back to the topic of Newcastle. I create this page. Anyone who knows us knows I like a pun. They're not all bad. Just my sense of humour. But yeah, this one I think, well, is me better pun. Magnificent Mags. I mean, I just came up with it and I thought that'll work. So yeah, I'm very happy. And I just wanted to do something like this for a while, so it's good to do it. Monday morning, match day, beautiful weather. Look at that over at Dunstan Staithes. Quality, man. Brilliant. It's a beautiful day, chilly, but the tune will warm up. And yeah, I checked just before coming on, 216 followers, since setting up the page yesterday evening. Because I've been humming and hawing about it, will I do it, will I not? But then I thought, you know what you got to do is like put it out there, interact with everyone, and just see how it goes. I mean, the worst thing you can do is not do it. Try and fail, learn from it. So I'm just hoping you'll like any content I do. It won't always be videos, it'll just be like opinions, lineups. I know you'll see them elsewhere, but just like, hope if put a new channel out there, maybe some different opinions, people will like it. So thank you for anyone who's watching this. And just to say, I'm doing it on my phone, I can't do it live because Facebook, where I thought I'd use as the springboard to begin with to see how it goes, doesn't allow live videos when the account's less than 60 days old. So they'll be pre-recorded like this and then uploaded at a later date. So just to explain why I'm not live, it's their T's and C's. Yeah, back to the tune though. Yeah, it's a winnable game, and it's about time we've got to start putting runs together. Because like I said, we're always like raise the game for the teams. Like, I mean, we beat Chelsea after a great response at losing at Stamford Bridge 3-1. We came back with a strong 2-0 performance. And look, I know that was the cup, and they had, like, you could say, not the strongest 11 out. They didn't bring Palmer or Reece James before he was injured. Look at it this way, Chelsea, you could argue with all their luck, they still have 2 11s, and you've got to beat what's in front of you. Look at the FA Cup. It's a home banker for us just after the takeover in January at that Cambridge match. Everyone says home banker with the team, but it wasn't. Football doesn't work like that. Yes, we should be winning tonight, but you've got to earn the right, as Eddie always says, and he's right. Turn up, put the effort in, graft, and then hopefully you'll get some luck and your quality will see you through in the end. Put the graft in, I always say, you're halfway there. But anyway, see how tonight goes. It'll be 2 seconds. Don't distract this guy. Or a cycle ride. Right, anyway, so back to Eddie's mags. I don't want to be chewing someone's ear off in my first video if they're not a Tunes fan before work. So anyway, earn the right, win this game tonight, and then we can start building up a head of steam, because we're nowhere an emotional club. So if we can get that head of steam built up, get that momentum going, take that into Palace, we can go 2 points behind second place tonight, because it's City's strange iffy run of form, 5 defeats in a row. I mean, wow, when I watched that Saturday evening, that was unbelievable. And I know we're missing Rodri, but a chance to close the gap to 2 points in City, and then play before them next weekend. Now, I'm not getting ahead of myself before anyone says that, but it's winnable. Come on, win this tonight. Then go to Palace. Palace are in bad form. These are the teams that have to be beaten. So the reasonable game against the bigger clubs. Beat Chelsea, beat Arsenal, beat Spurs again. But Forest, some of the best form of their life. Chris Wood turned into Messi against the Boxing Day at St James's Park with that hat-trick right in front of her in the strawberry. But yeah, we just made Forest look average, and it's brilliant. That's the Newcastle we know that's in there. Bruno seems to have got his mojo back. He's actually still 4-4. And Eddie, as all good coaches do, he never moans. Like, we know there's frustrations. I'm not going to go into anything like this on a Monday morning about PSL and could we have signed this player or that player. Look, Eddie Howe, yes, he'll be frustrated, but what's great about him is he doesn't rock the boat, gets his head down, and all good coaches get the best out of what they already have. And yes, we're in a bit of bad run of form. I mean, I remember, was it Wolves, thinking it would be awful, but then again, we got the result. Then when we finally get some good performances together, we lost a couple, Brighton being one of them. But again, that's football. You can do well, play well, but if you don't take your chances, that's the name of the game. All that matters at the end of the day is the result, and Brighton got the result. But since then, look, I know we went to Stamford Bridge and we lost, but what we've done is Eddie Howe is, well, Eddie Howe and his coaching team have went back to the drawing board, figured out a formation, and my God, that formation has been working, hasn't it? Now, I know there's been controversy. I mean, in all my years supporting Newcastle, I can't really say I've heard any more conversation than I have recently over the Bruno Guimaraes and Sandro Tonali debate. But you know what? Credit Eddie Howe. He's got 2 internationals, both brilliant players. And well, I hope they can work together, and I think they could work together. If he thinks they can't at the minute, I'm out to tell him. Eddie Howe knows best. And fair play to him for having the balls, or the cojones, sorry, just to drop one of them, play the other. Everyone's preferred formation, including mine at the start of the season, because I couldn't see it, was Bruno Guimaraes, Joe Linton, and Sandro Tonali. So Eddie Howe's went, look, I don't think they can work together at the moment. So he's went and he thought, yeah, I'm going to drop one of them. I'm going to play the other one, see how it works. I'm going to keep Bruno in there because Bruno's my captain. And I'm going to put legs around him. And you know what? It's worked an absolute treat. Like, to begin with, it was Joe Linton on the left, Willock just inside him. And then he had Sean Longstaff on the right. And then Bruno's got the legs around him. And I understand why he kept with Bruno, because he's club captain. So that's totally understandable. No preference or anything like that for doing that. But what it's done for Bruno Guimaraes anyway is brought out the best in him. I mean, he has been great of late in doing his flair, but I've not seen Bruno so good as he was at Forest for a good while. He was fantastic and he run that game. So that's why I think he'll stick with that same formation. Now, I know there's been discussions with Gordon on the left, but then Gordon was moved to the right. But, like, again, he's still playing. I think Anthony Gordon's good enough to play left or right. And lately he has proved it. If you look at it, that cross for Arsenal and Isak's header, that was 90s. That was a 90s throwback if I've ever seen it. The goal will put it in and just smash your header past the keeper. It was like Shearer or Tino-esque. I've seen a good few suggestions on that, but yeah, Tino. It was definitely Tino-esque. I'd probably say more for the cross and header against Barcelona in 97. But that was classic. But in the last game, when it didn't work first half, Eddie recognised that in-game, he's in-game management again, coming to the fore, and he put Gordon back on the left, if I remember right, and he put Joe Linton on the right. And Joe Linton had his best game for bloody ages. He was fantastic. So tonight's lineups, again, I reckon he'll probably go with the same team, I can say. Obviously it'll be Nick Pope, and bar the suspension for Dan Burn. I mean, I'm not going to knock Dan Burn, it wasn't a yellow, but him and Shaw were both on 4 yellow cards. So I think Dan Burns took it on himself for now to think, right, if he's going to get a yellow card, may as well get the suspension out of the way while I can. First game after the break, and then he's got a clean slate running into the Christmas period. So Nick Pope, Tino should be starting again. Look, I know Trippier's back, but you've got to ease him back in. He's a great option, experienced, quality to have off the bench. Obviously Lewis Hall, left back. I mean, England's full-backs. How good's that to say? Lewis Hall and Tino Liberendo. I mean, Lewis Hall making his full debut. Tino with his assist for Anthony Gordon. Honestly, like I know it has been said, but yeah, 1997, the last time Newcastle had 3 players starting in an England squad, so that was brilliant. I think it was Rob Lee, Les Ferdinand, David Batty. If I'm wrong, put in the comments, please. But I'm trying to remember. I think I read that, and then I seen on the rest of this football. But what a proud day that is for our club. And it just shows Eddie Howe's man of management, his coaching team, that you can come here, improve, and you can get to a level that you will get into the England squad. That's a brilliant advert in itself, rather than having the money to say, I'll give you big wages. You come here, we'll develop your game, and you'll be an international. What a manager. But anyway, sorry, I got distracted again. I can't edit just yet, but it'll be Nick Pope, Tino Livramento, Lewis Hall. With Dan Burn being out, we've had a settled back line lately, but obviously the likely replacement to go alongside Fabian Schär will be Lloyd Kelly. I nearly forgot his name there. It's either him or Alex Murphy, but Lloyd Kelly's got the Premier League experience, he's got pace, he's strong, he's physical, and I reckon some of his recent performances, he can take heart that he's been playing well. So expect that to be the back 4. Midfield, I expect to stay the same. It'll be Bruno Guimaraes, and then we'll have the legs of Willock and Longstaff alongside him, and then a front 3. I reckon Eddie might stick with it. Depends how West Ham set up. Yeah, depending on how West Ham set up, Joe Linton could be left and Gordon right, or he might keep Gordon back on the left and Joe Linton on the right, as he did at Forest. But again, we'll see what Eddie does. We'll find out tonight at about 6:30. We'll find out with the team news. But yeah, it's interesting. That's my team anyway. If whatever you think the team will be, please pop it in the comments of this post. Good to get some discussion going and see what you think the lineup might be. But yeah, I'm sticking with that. Pope, Tino, Shea, Kelly, Hall, Bruno, Willock left, Longstaff right, Joe Linton, Gordon, and Alexander Isak. And I'll put it out there, I am hoping and wishing that not only do I have Kieran Trippier on the bench, but West Ham's most feared player. And now I'll just say, wind is a bit, so I'm going to turn around in a second, head back towards the office and do some actual work. But yeah, let us know what you think. This post, the lineup, and how you think we'll approach West Ham, because they do play in a low block. And now I know we've had difficulties over the years overcoming teams or low blocks, but if you think about it, how do you get round a low block? You engage your man, one-on-one situations, win them duels, and then just flood the box. Just get men in forward positions. You've just got to win them individual battles. And us, nobody does it better at home, under the lights, the crowd behind them, high press, smother West Ham, win them one-on-one duels, and I honestly can see that they won't be able to overcome that. As soon as we get that goal, I reckon it'll be 2 or 3. So, predictions. I'm going 3-0 Newcastle. I reckon we can get that first goal. Alexander Isak will score 5 and 5. And then I'm also going to predict Longstaff's due a goal. Again, Newcastle have remained unbeaten with him this season, and he's had his critics. I've criticised him in the past. I'm not going to get on a high horse here, but the grunt work and graft that he does for this team, like when you look at in the stats perspective, and I know you can't just rely on stats, but what Longstaff has done, like, it goes under the radar. I'm just walking back the other way now. He's tackling, he's graft. How many miles he covers, you could say, a game. Like, he covers such a long distance. His engine's fantastic. And like I said, that's why it's brought the best out of Bruno and the other players, because you've got the legs around him like Joe Willock does. Joe Willock carries a ball up the pitch like no one has seen. The Longstaff, he's that player who just covers you. If you haven't got the pace, you haven't got the stamina when you're tiring, you need a Longstaff in your team. So yeah, Tonali will play. And Tonali will come off the bench, because Tonali, although he can start, again at the minute, don't think Eddie's going to choose him and Bruno. I'll tell you that, Bruno or Tonali. But if we're going to lead, we need someone to slow it down, keep it simple, progressive passes, keep control. Don't let West Ham have a touch. There's no one better than Sandro Tonali. So yeah, I expect him to come off the bench. But I'm just going to walk this way now, just come off and go on to Skinnerburn. Oh. Just working the legs. Went to the gym and my legs are aching. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to wrap it up in a sec, but let us know what you think in the comments anyway. What the lineup will be, how you think we'll approach the game. As I said, I know I'm repeating myself, but who cares? First video. And yeah, and then where the tune will go from there. It'll be 1, 2, 3-0 tonight. I reckon we can score without conceding, even with a change, with Lloyd Kelly coming in for Dan Burn. I just reckon my tails are up, they're a bit brittle, just smother them early on, and then we'll just take the game away from them from there. So yeah, hang on, I'm just waiting to cross this road. I'll pause and come back. Right, I'm back. I just had to cross the road. I was a bit busy and I didn't want to be naive enough to be on my phone when crossing the road, because that'll be the shortest video in history. Now, one thing I do want to add actually just before I go, I know it's video might be a little more lengthy than what you want to watch, but it's my first one, so just needed to cram as much in as I could, because I don't think I'll be doing a game tonight post-match, because I'll be there, but you know, trying to get signal in St James's Park is tough at the best of times, shall we say. It's an understatement. And we'll probably go to the pub after for a pint or two, so by the time all that's done, getting through the crowds and the bus home, I'll probably be doing a follow-up to today's match and what I think tomorrow. But I just want to add one thing. Wor Flags is display in the Leazes End tonight. I'm sure everyone's seen on social media, but as they've said, try and get in early if you're in the Leazes End. They need everyone there. Big display for Isak. Can't wait to see what it's like. There's normally the good displays I've seen when I've been in when I'm in the Strawberry, and the displays are in the Gallagher's. You can't really see them as much, and you're subjected to having to watch them after, which the displays are always second to none. No one beats Wor Flags, but again, it'd be nice to see it at the match tonight, just in all its glory, because it's always better in person than when you have to look at it through a camera. Just crossing another road. But yeah, just a reminder, sure as everyone's seen, but I'll just do another call to arms, make sure everyone's in on time in the Leazes End tonight. And I'm sure it'll just be a magnificent return to Premier League action. Feddy's Mags, 3-0 like I said. Now, just to wrap up, don't forget to donate to Wor Flags if you can, obviously. I know times are tough, so anything you can spare, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5, donate where you can to Wor Flags. I'm going to when work's finished, because it all goes towards the Matchday displays, and they make the Matchday atmosphere and experience so much better. Keep up the good work, lads and lasses. But yeah, just to wrap up, if you, like I said, if you like this post, or if you've got any thoughts, please comment below the line. Like, share, send it to all your friends if you've liked what I've done just on my first post. And just get the magnificent mags out there. Be greatly appreciated. And just let everyone know there's a new channel amongst the magnificent world of following the tune. And just want to say, if you do want to follow us on socials, you can find us on X now. My handle's @LaneHusband1, but I've changed the page this morning to Magnificent Mags just to coincide with this channel. I will be uploading a YouTube channel soon, but like I said, this is the springboard for this. And I've also recently, as everyone has, it seems to be a bit of a better experience, do follow us on Blue Sky. The account name's lhusband87.bsky.social. It's lhusband87.bsky.social. And again, @LaneHusband1 on X. And YouTube will be coming in the week once I've got this all uploaded and everything. But anyway, I'm nearly at my destination. Probably guess where it is, because I'm a Geordie and we're all, well, when it comes to bait or cuppers and you need a store nearby, very predictable. Can you guess what it is? You can. Because what's the other thing we say if a new signing's incoming? Do they like bridges? Because we've only got 7. But yeah, you'll find out the other one in just a second, and then I'm finally wrapping up. See you in a couple. So I'm back just for the final minute. Can you guess what it is? Yes, a Grex. Predictable as ever. And one time of the year, I don't actually mind feeling like I'm a bit pretentious getting a gingerbread latte, but it's needed on a Monday morning. Gets you through the first half of the day. So just gonna finally now wrap up. I mean it this time, because I've got to go down to work and do my actual job before the match. But just want to say, everyone, thank you to everyone who's watched. Thank you in advance to anyone who likes, shares, follows. Greatly appreciate it. As I said, 216 followers overnight is fantastic. Honestly, means the world. Just want to have a channel where we can discuss the tune. But to all you mags, whether you're at St James's tonight, watching on telly, home or abroad, hope we enjoy the game. Hope we get up to 21 points, push further up the table. So, away these mags! Bye bye.